We could just stop the train for the heck of it. Emergency brake. Talk to Purnell again. I think the conductor is...
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello, I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Laurie Gerard has disappeared.
So?
I just thought you might want to call the police or something.
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Gerard, okay? Right now my orders are to get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Gerard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But Laurie may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Gerard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But...
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
That was helpful.
A square and a duck. Now, where have I seen those before? It looks like this thing opens up, but how?
Good question. We have a pencil. All right. Freshly canned salmon, delicious. Salmon canner.
It looks like there's something behind this painting, but I can't seem to move it. An eagle. Where else have I seen an eagle?
Okay, so I'm wondering if we have to use that weight set to make things open around the train cards.
Sadie Crawford.
2 left feet. You know, because the old expression, you got 2 left feet.
Yeah.
Didn't look up here, though.
Another gemstone.
Oh, that's a gemstone. Like a topaz or something. Okay, so there's 4th gemstone. 2 animals, the globe, and then the chandelier. There's a bunch of gemstone. I'll talk.
What have you got?
Nope.
See you soon.
Nothing to say.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Nope, don't need anything, clearly. I'm just looking around to see if we can find something.
Yes?
What are you working on?
I'm writing my next book. I'm on a deadline, so until I write those 2 most wonderful of all 3-letter words, the end, everywhere I go, my laptop goes, and every chance I get, I write.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the man who originally owned this train?
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
Where was he from?
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think. His parents were British aristocrats. Sometime in the 1870s, he decided to seek his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused to say how he'd come by them, which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere. Although to this day, its existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know that his profession, if you can call it that, is rife with crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
In other words, you don't think he deserves all the attention he's getting?
No. You and those 2 Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
Why do you think Laurie invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new information. My knack for research is, well, it's a gift.
I should get going.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
Is this Jake and his wife?
Yes. From what I've read, Camille loved to sing and dance, even in death, apparently. Jake reportedly told people that after she died, he would sometimes see strange glowing lights outside the windows at night, bobbing gracefully alongside the train as if dancing with it. He said he found the sight very comforting. I suspect normal people would have found it terrifying.
We could talk to this guy again.
Sickly Sarah caught a germ so new it made one of her pretty green eyes turn blue.
Hmm. Okay. Supposed to mean?
What's up?
Thanks for the chat.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, really. Just how some. Ah, 7.
The Little Book of Samplers.
Oh boy. So, kind of looks like stitch patterns that we saw. Cool. Oh, tells you what each one means. Like we know that the owl and here, owl and cherry, do that scene. I don't see them on here.
Teddy Eberhardt.
Giving the doll we called Teddy Eberhardt. So we got the names of the 2 dolls. I don't know what we can do with that right now. So to get in the backmost next train cart, you need the owl, which is 7. We just picked up a 7. And you need a cherry, which is 10. We have a 3. What can we do with a 3? I mean, 7 and 3 is 10. Is there a 3 around here? There's no 3. Oh, there's a harp, but I don't think we saw a harp anywhere. A harp anywhere?
No,
There was maybe an eagle? I can't remember.
I thought we saw the
There's like a
eagle.
square and an eagle. I already forget.
I think it was an eagle.
Yeah, I forget. It was like a square and an eagle. A square is.
That makes 6.
Hmm. This was the one for the other doll. I don't know why these Eliza and Teddy are the 2 dolls. Really can't anything. Go back here, but there's not really
Wonder what Jake used this
there. Looks like a sifter for like mining. There's that gem. Again, this says silver, but we don't know the color combo for silver. I don't know how you'd find it. Puzzle!
What year was
This game? 2005.
like this?
I think this is 2005. But the train and the mystery is from the 1870s.
Yeah. Oh,
So, like, we were just trying to figure out a mystery that's over 100 years old. The mystery itself has been around for over 100 years, but it takes place, I think, in 2000. I don't know. I know there's a pipe over here and a pipe over here. So you'd think just by connecting them, something would happen, but it doesn't appear that way.
There, all done.
Okay. I guess that was a thing. What did that do for me? I don't know. I got no idea what that accomplished. But I did it. Wait.
It's locked.
There's an owl in the
Yes. So if we look at this, we now have 7 and 3. If we just do 7, we have an owl.
Can we put both of them on?
There's owl, cherry.
That square and that duck look very familiar.
Oh, square and duck, not even. So that's 4, and that's... Oh, what's duck? It was in this... Squares 4, duck is 1. Okay, let's see if we can do that. So I think we can go in there right now, but I want to do the duck. Oh, we can't do it. There's no way. We could do 4, because this is 4.
What is that for?
Because you got 7 minus 3. But now you need a duck, which is... What was a duck again? Already. 1?
Yes.
There's no way to get 1. So you can't do it. We can go in here now. Check out this one.
Those look like steam pipes.
Well, we connected pipes in one spot. Does it do anything? I don't know.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon... Those are all gemstones, I think.
So there's 6 gemstones. We've seen 4 of these. We know 4 of them. Huh. Oh, we kept it. Neat. Okay, there's nothing else. It must have been like a false bottom. Could be upset, something not. It's torn page. Apologies, email burst, tears at the sight of the crack which now traverses Dottie Tina's face. Okay. That's the only one I can...
Silver. What do all those colors have to do with silver?
Orange, blue, green, red, purple, yellow. I'm not gonna... I gotta write. That might also correlate with the color of the gems. Making it...
Oh, yes.
I believe it has to do with that box. By where that detective is. Ooh, an 8. We can do something with that. Because it was 4 and 1. Intriguing.
According to that diagram I found, those 6 gemstones are supposed to go in these 6 holders, but I have no idea which one goes where.
They're all like starfish. Okay. Well, can't do anything with that now anyway.
Wonder what's supposed to go here.
Push.
Looks like I need to enter 8 letters into this thing. The question is, which 8 letters?
I think that's the first one is supposed to be an S.
Why? What word could this be? Something that has 8 letters. Is there anything that has 8 letters?
Silver?
Silver only has 6. It would be a name. There's Camille, but that's only 7 letters. And then we have this. Aha! As I thought. Yes.
What is this doing for us?
I don't know, but I can do this. Ah. Oh. Right. This. No. Ah, my memory's so bad. There we go. Did it.
Lori?
Oh my gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Nancy. Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
What whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show. And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
How well do you know Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
Bye.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, as expected. Is there anything in this room? There's a door behind, but that might just be outside.
Looks like a dance floor, maybe?
Oh, DDR. Yeah. Because Camille liked to dance, right?
Yes.
We have to know how to move. So there's a dance routine you have to be able to do. I'm gonna do the splits, you know, like super far.
I bet I know what this is for.
Oh yes.
Locked, naturally. Wonder how you open it.
Oh boy. Is there like a word search here? Huh. So you have to press something right next. Can't do diagonal. Attic looks like it could be a word, but it's not. Can't do diagonal. Gotta ignore diagonal. My Latin. Acid. I mean, like I see acid and attic.
Let's stay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand if there's anything we can do. All I can do is look for patterns, and all I see attic and acid as a couple of words here. But that's it. Maybe there's a clue to what kind of words you're looking for, or what combination of letters you'd be looking for. Maybe there's a cipher. But I don't see... Attic, like, fits nicely, too. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. Thing I can interact with. Look at that. Dance. Gramophone you can't interact with. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. So the duck and the 4 and 1. I think duck was 1.
Yes.
So we can get 1 now. Because to get 4, You need to do 7 minus 3. That gets you 4.
Now add the 8.
Yeah. Now to get 1, you would need that. That's 1. Huh. I guess you have to do it in 2 moves. So you got 4. Wasn't the duck 1?
Yes, it was.
Does it keep its progress? It does not. I'm just gonna double check the duck. I swear she said duck. Duck is indeed 1. We can get 4. Because you do this. Boom, that's 4. You get to your square, but now we want the duck. And how do you do that? You should just be able to remove the 3.
Reverse them.
Unless you need to have...
No, why can't you not reverse them?
Four. You need 4. I need 1. Duck is supposed to be 1. I don't get it. If you take this off... No, not that one. Take this off. It should be 1.
Not working.
I think you need to get there with 4. I think that's what this means. So, like, get to... What was this? This was 7 with 1.
Yep.
Get to 10 with 2. Get to 4 with 3. So we need 1 more weight. I think that's what it means. I think we don't have enough weight. But that's fine. We have a tool that we can use on one of those, grates, I think. Here.
That tool I saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts. More pipes to connect.
Oh, right? That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Oh. Okay.
Here we go.
Alright, that was easy. Days, I hope. That's another one. Ruth Kensington. That's the one he supposedly told his fortune to, but he made it very cryptic, so she couldn't figure it out. And she gave up.
It's locked.
Have that, but this guy's still here, so he's not gonna let us. Play with the piano. We know the names of the dolls, don't know what relevance that is. Bull's mean, owl is wisdom. Harry is departed.
Means departed.
And we have the square.
Michelle means good.
Square's
fortune.
square's nature, and then next one, duck, which is marital fidelity.